Snap your fingers, that precise moment is already gone. It has transitioned into the dead past, a region of time you can no longer reach. This fleeting sensation is the core of our existence. We treat the past as a memory and the future as a void, convinced that only this narrow, shifting now is actually real, everything that is. This assumption allows us to synchronize our lives. We operate as if every person in the universe is riding the same wave of time, sharing a single, objective present. While this works for human biological scales, our intuition breaks down when we apply it to the physics of the cosmos. Albert Einstein realized that the universe does not have a master clock. There is no central mechanism ticking away a now that applies to everyone, everywhere. This is the relativity of simultaneity. Because the speed of light is constant, two observers moving at different speeds will disagree on the timing of distant events. What is now for one person might be the future or the past for another. If you are moving fast enough or are far enough away, an event in your future, like a solar flare, could already be in a distant astronaut's past. If two observers cannot agree on which events are present, then the present is not an objective boundary of reality. It's a local coordinate, dependent entirely on where you are and how fast you're moving. To bridge the gap between Einstein's math and our own experience, some theorists proposed a compromise, the growing block theory. In this model, the past and the present are both fixed and real, while the future remains an unwritten void. The now acts as the literal edge of existence, where new moments are continually concretizing into the fabric of the universe. However, physics generally rejects this. Because relativity shows there is no preferred observer, the universe cannot accommodate a single, universal edge where the present is happening for everyone at once. Without a special present edge, scientists are led to a much more radical conclusion about the structure of space and time. This conclusion is the block universe, also known as Eternalism. Space and time are fused into a static, four-dimensional structure. Every event exists as a fixed coordinate. The Big Bang, the dinosaurs' extinction, your birth, and the sun's death all coexist. They are permanent parts of the universe's geometry. This suggests that time does not actually pass. It is a concept analyzed by the greatest minds in physics, who find that the flow of time is absent from our fundamental equations. In this immutable structure, the future is as established and unchangeable as the distant past. To an observer looking at the universe from the outside, it would appear as a frozen, four-dimensional object. If the universe is a static block, why does it feel like a flowing river? Cognitive science suggests that the flow is an interface effect created by our biological hardware. To process information, your brain integrates sensory signals into memories. To create a sense of now, your nervous system continually overwrites old states. This change is governed by entropy. Because entropy increases in one direction, our brains process information sequentially, giving perception an irreversible arrow. We experience time moving from one frame to the next because our brains weave discrete sensory snapshots into a continuous narrative, much like a projector turns static film frames into a movie. This frosal reality changes how we view the past. In the block universe, nothing is ever truly lost. Every mistake and regret remains a fixed coordinate in spacetime, forever part of the cosmic record. But your greatest joys and the people you love are equally permanent. They're not fleeting moments that vanish into nothingness. Every experience you have ever had is an undeletable coordinate in the fabric of the universe. Every moment exists forever.